Probably one of the best travel tips I could give is don't plan on being able to use your credit card. Over there, especially in Serbia and Bosnia, but also a lot in Croatia, just because they're not up to speed, a lot of stores don't have card readers, and so they only work in cash. So usually you can find an ATM somewhere to pull out cash, but then you get charged a lot for pulling out money in foreign country and all that. So as missionaries, we were advised to just take out loads of cash at a time, go store it somewhere safe at home, and then just use it as we needed it. Because really, in my first area, I honestly don't know if there was a card reader in the entire town. Luckily there were a couple ATMs, but just you get used to using cash wherever you go. Culturally, the people are very nice. I feel like they are very warming and greeting to most people. There are some times, because of the war and things that have gone in that area, that they do have prejudices or hold grudges against certain nationalities or certain people. In Serbia, we had to watch out because we were Americans. That was kind of an iffy ground, but we learned that if we introduced ourselves, instead of saying we're from America, if we said I'm from Utah or I'm from Arizona, people would accept that and warmly greet us and stuff. But if we said we're from America, sometimes, not often, but sometimes you could get those kind of extreme people who would get upset about that. But that was mostly only in Serbia. In Bosnia, they absolutely love Americans because of what we did for them and helping them in the war, the Balkan War. And so often when we'd go knocking on doors, we'd tell people we were from America, and they'd be like, "Oh, Amerikanci, Americans, come on in," just warmly greet us. People over there are really willing to help you, especially when they see that if you know a little bit of their language and you're trying to show that effort, like I'm trying to speak to you in your language, they're really impressed that someone goes out of their way to learn their language. So if you're traveling there or as a new missionary, you learn a couple of these phrases, say hello, how are you, can you help me, and really try and speak to them. They're really impressed with that and really do everything they can to help you. One of the funny culture things that they have, or maybe it's just a way of thinking, is a lot of people, especially the older people, don't like air conditioning. They will connect it with health problems, that if you come from outside where it's extremely hot and come inside where the air conditioner is blowing and it's really cool, because of that sudden change in temperatures, you can get sick from it. And that's just one example of many different quirks that you learn about as a missionary, but it made summers really hot sometimes when you couldn't have the AC going on as you're teaching a lesson. But that's one of the things that you learn to deal with, and in the end you love about the people as you're serving with them.